Welcome to Eternal Elements Learning Podcast brought to you by Atyasa Online. These podcasts are a part of the audio certificate programs on Atyasa Online. You're free to take these podcasts on your desired portal also, should you only wish to learn on the go. Thank you so much for engaging on these podcasts, and you can connect with the author on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Hi, this is Niket Karajagi. Welcome to Eternal Elements. We're talking about international business, and this is season 8. I talked about the political scenario that needs to be evaluated. I talked about the economic scenario that needs to be evaluated. I also spoke about the social scenario, which becomes very important before you enter any country. And now, in this podcast, I want to talk about the technological aspect of business in international domain. Technology in today's world is playing a very, very critical role. And technology happens to be one of the areas which must be evaluated before you enter any host country to do business. You need to evaluate whether the technology is available or the technology will have to be brought into the country. Let's understand there are factors of production, and in the factors of production you have land, you have capital, you have labor, and you have technology. Land obviously cannot be moved. Labor can be moved. Capital can be moved. Technology can also be moved. Therefore, if the land is available and if the raw materials are available, or even if the raw materials are produced elsewhere with a supply chain which are efficient and effective, you can import the raw materials into the host country. If you're not able to use the local raw materials, it's fine. But you need technology for sure, and that too, if your product or a service is dependent upon technology, it's going to be very, very critical. Now, technology can be interpreted as technology required for manufacturing. That's one aspect, where you require capital and you require the technological progress to make your plant, to make your capacities productive, effective, efficient, so that you can meet the economies of scale. However, in today's world, information and communications technology, or ICT, becomes extremely important. Information and communications technology is becoming critical because the Internet of Things and a whole lot of dependence on ICT is an aspect of today's business. 21st century is all about information and communications technology. Also, World Economic Forum lays a lot of emphasis on the aspect of information and communications technology. So information technology, systems, availability of those systems, penetration of those systems is very, very critical. On top of that, the telecom and the communications network also becomes very, very critical whenever you're moving into a host country. Why is that so? It's so because a lot of capital that moves in and is invested in form of technology, the technology is interconnected. You have artificial intelligence coming into play. You have cloud-based systems coming into play. And if the internet and communication technology is not really available, or maybe it's not really effective, then you have a problem. Because if there's no internet, information cannot move. And supply chains require information to move. And if the mobile telecom towers with the latest technology are not available, then again you're constrained. So, before you enter any country, check whether the government's policy is tuned to the penetration and expansion of information and communication technology. If that is happening, that means your success is quite assured in the host country that you want to move in. Artificial intelligence, 3D printing, Internet of Things, all this is very, very critical whenever you are measuring the effectiveness of your business in a particular host country. Also, let's understand While you do operate from a particular host country, your capacity is going to cater to businesses all over the world because we are living in a borderless world. And borderless world demands that information moves seamlessly across borders. And if in that host country you have a limitation in form of movement of information and communication technology, then obviously your information flow is going to be constrained, your financial flow is going to be constrained, and it's quite possible that even your material flow is constrained. And if that's happening, then your supply chains won't work effectively, because supply chains primarily work on information flow, finance flow, and material flow. These are the three aspects of supply chain. So when you set up a capacity, please ascertain that the technology can be implemented in that particular country, and also ascertain that information and communication technology is operating at its optimal level. If this is available to you, if ICT is available to you, you're done. You can actually move in big time, because what's happening is this also ensures that technology-enabled people are available to you. It also ensures that your economies of scale can be taken care of. It also ensures you can create a lean and a productive organization. And that's the power of technology. Thank you very much. This is Niket Karajagi signing off from this podcast. I was talking about the importance of technology and availability of technology in the borderless world that we live in today. I shall see you in the next podcast, where I'm going to cover two final elements of setting up business, which is the environment, and we're talking about the legal systems. Thank you very much. Keep listening, remain engaged. I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.